Hi, I'm Caroline. Grace.
Jason.
Madison.
Drew.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. Imagine that you and your partner are starting a family together. A few years later, you're watching television and your little girl won't stop crying. No matter what you do to try and calm her down, she won't stop crying. You take her to the doctor and realize that she has developed an ear infection. A few weeks go by, and you realize that her ear infection hasn't gone away. You take her back to the doctor once you realize her face is beginning to swell. Imagine a few weeks later, you get a call from the doctor saying your 3-year-old cancer has been diagnosed with a life-threatening disease. Mabry, a St. Jude patient, suffers from acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. Mabry's mother, Jenny, was in complete shock. She was quoted saying, "You don't realize how strong you are until you're put in that situation. You just feel like your child is a hero." Patients like Mabry and their families find immediate comfort when they arrive at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. St. Jude was founded in 1962 by Danny Thomas and is a nonprofit corporation focusing on understanding, treating, and defeating childhood cancer and other types of life-threatening diseases. I became involved with St. Jude for 4 years now through my sorority, and it has been a life-changing experience. I'm going to tell you today why you should support St. Jude Research Hospital. St. Jude provides funding for doctors to continue conducting their research, ensures a place to stay for the families during treatment, and guarantees that families do not have to pay anything to St. Jude. Through this amazing organization, they not only treat cancer, but continuously research to find cures for these life-threatening diseases. Supporting this hospital gives St. Jude the ability and funds to continue searching for a cure for cancer. According to the St. Jude website, St. Jude is the first and only institute designated as a comprehensive cancer center devoted entirely to children. This center aims to connect scientists and clinicians for best results in research and treatment. Another amazing thing about St. Jude is that the facilities freely share their data and tools with the global scientific community. According to a U.S. News article, St. Jude has changed the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% to more than 80% within their 50 years of opening. Because of donors like you and me, St. Jude is giving doctors and scientists worldwide the ability to save more children. Now that I've discussed the importance of support regarding research conducted, I want to tell you why your support is crucial in giving families a comfortable place to stay while their child is receiving treatment. Support from donors of St. Jude has helped build and maintain the housing for these families. Families that do not live in the Memphis area don't have to pay for a hotel when they go to St. Jude. According to the St. Jude website, St. Jude offers free housing to up to 4 family members. In an annual report, 35 miles from the hospital, families that are 35 miles from the hospital are given the opportunity to stay in one of the 3 lodging facilities that St. Jude gives. Depending on the length of the stay, families are given the opportunity to stay at Tri-Delta Place, the Ronald McDonald House, or the Target House. Tri-Delta Place is a short-term housing facility that is located directly on the hospital's campus. Your support makes it possible to give families free lodging and lifts a huge weight off the parents' shoulders. Now that I have talked about how your support gives the families free housing, I'm going to talk about how your support assures that families never have to pay a single penny to St. Jude. With generous donations, these families never receive a bill from St. Jude. With the latest technology and intensive care St. Jude utilizes, the cost to cure cancer is extremely expensive. The St. Jude website states that the most common form of cancer, leukemia, can cost around $300,000 to treat. A U.S. News article states that families expect to pay high fees in exchange for the best care for their children. St. Jude strives to encourage families to focus on helping their child survive. I'm going to show you guys a little video.
You don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
Supporting and helping pay for these expensive treatments gives these parents hope. Found in an advanced cancer research study, St. Jude strives to make this a priority and part of their mission because they want their parents to give their full attention to their children. With donations that St. Jude receives, they're able to continue researching, but also focusing on making families and patients as comfortable as possible at this hospital. Supporting St. Jude gives doctors a greater opportunity to find cures. It also provides free housing for the families that travel and takes an enormous weight off parents when they learn that they don't have to pay for their child's treatment. After joining Tri Delta, I never imagined having the opportunity to be part of something so great. In my 4th year of fundraising and donating to St. Jude, I could not imagine my college career without it. St. Jude won't stop until no child dies of cancer and has spent over half a century focused on and dedicated to this mission. St. Jude has the ability to focus on saving kids because of donators like you and me that effortlessly donate and support St. Jude Children's Hospital. Mabry, the patient that I talked about earlier, is now cancer-free and has had her no more chemo party. Because of St. Jude, Mabry is cancer-free. Because of supporters and donators like you and me, St. Jude is able to work endlessly to continue researching and successfully curing childhood cancer. Supporting St. Jude is giving doctors and scientists the ability to conduct more research, but is also giving families hope. I want to end this speech with a quote by the founder, Danny Thomas. "No child should die in the dawn of life."